Okay, so in this video I will explain you how to install different tools for studying Pali and reading Tipitaka on Android phones and tablets. This video is part of a series of videos that I made especially for the students of the ITBMU, a Buddhist university in Yangon, Myanmar. So I had also made some videos for how to install softwares on Mac computers as well as Windows computers, and I'll also make another video on how to install things on iPads and iPhones, and then there will also be a video on how to use all those things. So because of that, I will be using the archives for this installation, which I provided to the students. So the archive that we'll be working with is the for Android zip archive. I have given to the students already this archive. There will also be links here in the video description where you can download this archive. Just a little note on the archive. It includes these softwares. So ATPK is the Android Tipitaka app made by Venerable Yuttadhammo. And then Myanmar Tipitaka apps are two different apps for Tipitaka reading in Myanmar, whether Myanmar script and also some Myanmar dictionaries. Offline Pali Declension and Dictionary is a tool, website tool with which we can have very comprehensive Pali declension and conjugation. I don't know actually who made this tool, so I just got this from someone here at the university gave me this, so I'm sorry I cannot credit the producer of this because I don't know who made it. And then the PCED is Pali, English, Chinese, Vietnamese and Myanmar dictionary, so a very comprehensive dictionary. And then there are these two websites, the Access to Insight website. There's also an Access to Insight app for Android, but personally I don't like the app because some of the features are not working well. We cannot resize the text, and then we have to zoom in, and it's difficult to read. So if we use this offline website, then we can use it in a browser, and we can scale the text, and we can easily open several tabs, like several suttas at the same time. And this one is the Sutta Central offline archive. Actually, this is the Sutta Central legacy website, so the old website, which doesn't have all the features that the new website has. But it's still a great resource because it includes all the whole Tipitaka as well as all kinds of translations. So I will also show how to install the new version of the Sutta Central website, but the limitation with that is that at the moment for offline usage we can only use suttas in only one language at the time. So that's why I find this also a very great resource because it includes all different kinds of translations. So let's get started with the installation. So just a note, one more note. All these are made by other people, so I don't appropriate them by providing this link. The only purpose of making this archive is to make it easier for people, especially for the students here, to download it and to share it with others. So I will also provide links to all of these in the description. All of them are free softwares, so you don't need to worry about copyright. They are open source and Creative Commons licenses. Okay, so let's start with the installation. So here you see my Android phone. So I just switched on also the tab so that it shows the tabs. Now you can see on the screen wherever I'm tapping it will show. I hope this will make it easier to follow the instructions. So here also I added these buttons in the screen so that you can see wherever I'm pressing. Alright, so one of the things you will need Chrome browser for some of the things that we are installing, and I also suggest you to install the Firefox browser. I will say more to that later, but the one you definitely need for the offline websites is this app called the Zed Archiver. It's a free app. You can download it from the Google Play Store. It's called Zed Archiver. The reason why I haven't included it in the archive is that, in my experience, this app is different for different devices. So when I shared it with others from my own phone, like via Zapier, for example, then when they wanted to install it, it didn't work. So that's why I decided to leave this away, and everyone better first downloads it for their own device. Okay, so when you have downloaded it, then let's open the app. And you can see here you are right in the internal storage, in the home folder of the internal storage. So if you have downloaded it, it might be here in your downloads, and you might have here this archive for Android. So in order to unzip it, actually first, in order to make the installation easier, let's move this this archive to the home folder, I mean the internal storage directly. So in order to do that, long press this file in this way, and then choose the cut option. Next we press on in this area in order to go one folder up. So we are back here at the root directory, and we just press this button, which means paste, and then it will be down here in the bottom. Okay, so now to extract it, we just press on it and choose extract here. So depending on your device, this might take longer, but it shouldn't take that long. Alright, so once this is extracted, you will see all these archives here. So you can already so I made separate archives so that different people, according to their needs, can just install whatever they need and don't need to install everything at once. So let's start with the Android Tipitaka app. So in order to extract it, again we just press on it and then extract here. This will give us a folder up here, ATPK. So we open the folder, and you can see the archive is already extracted. This one is the archive, the database, and here is the app. So we just press on the app and then open, which will let us install. You might have to give permission on your phone, depending on your phone. Probably first you have to give permission to let this app install other apps. So give that permission in your settings, and then you can press install. Alright, so we can open it, and you will see it already works. We can already read whatever we like. Just as a short note, there are different options here, so you can find out by yourself. You can access the different pitakas here, and you can access atakas and tikas here. Then up here is a dictionary. First of all, let's change this dictionary by pressing here to Pali combined. This might hang up your app. Somehow this is a bug. I don't know why. The first time it happens in this way. So now let's close the app and let's put it on our home screen, for example here. And now this is already changed to Pali combined. I'll explain later how to use this. Then here is a options button. there are some preferences. For example, you can change the text script to Myanmar script. You can also change the font size. So now if you go back, you can see now it's in Myanmar script. Let's choose the Roman one, and I prefer to make the font size a bit bigger. So now it's easier to read. Okay, so next thing we will install. Now if you want, you can delete this app. You don't need it anymore. So let's go back and let's install the Myanmar Tipitaka apps. So for those, you just press on it again, extract here. You need to use the extract here function. Now I already had extracted it, so it asks me to replace. Okay, then this is done, and we can go up. This gave us this folder here, CSP. So we can open this folder and we see there are some archives and these two apps. So first let's install this app, Nova. The Nova app depends on this CSP archive. So if you want to use the Nova app, you need to keep the archive. Now let's open it. It's in Myanmar first, Myanmar script, but the good thing about this app, we can also change it here. In the settings, we can select the script, and then we have it in Roman script. For some reason, the app doesn't work on my phone. It's actually, the good part of this app is that it has some special Myanmar dictionaries which we don't have in English. So they have some special functions for the dictionaries and for the search. So I like this app, even though it doesn't work on my phone. But on your phone it will probably, or it might work, so you can test it. The other one is the Digtial Pali app. This one doesn't depend on the resources here, so if you only want to use this one, you can delete all this. So let's just install it. This might take a moment because it's a large file, it's a large app. And then this one also installed. So the first time you open this app, it has to extract its database. So this will take a moment to extract, but this is just the first time you use it. Okay, so I skipped the extraction, and now we are here. Here we cannot change the script, but we can use the night mode. And then you can just open the different Pitakas and the different, whether Pali or Atthakatha or Tika, and then the different books of the Vinaya in this case. And down here you have the option that you can navigate by page number or by paragraph. So you can enter any page or any paragraph and you can go there directly, but obviously you need to be comfortable with Myanmar script. Alright, so the next one, we go back down here, and let's do the PCED first. Again, same thing, extract here. This will give us the folder called PCED data here. So we open this, we see the app, we can install the app. And then this app, it gives you an explanation right here that a red dot stands for a Chinese translation, green dot stands for an English translation, a brown dot for a Myanmar translation, and a blue dot for Vietnamese. So what this means, I'll show you right now. If you search for some word, then here it gives you many different results. So, but you can see according to the colored dots here what kind of results in which language you have these results. So if you just choose the Bhikkhu one, then it will give you results in all the languages. In this case, you can see Chinese, and Chinese is the first one. Then it will give you some Myanmar dictionary, English dictionaries, and some Vietnamese dictionaries here, and also another Myanmar dictionary. Okay, so this is sometimes we cannot find a translation here in this Android Tipitaka app. I like this app very much. I mean, especially the dictionary and the search function. I forgot to mention the search function. So here is a search, and then you can search any kind of word in wherever you want. And so sometimes we cannot find a translation here. Sometimes this might give us more results, especially in Myanmar. The Myanmar dictionaries are very comprehensive. So if you know Myanmar language, then you can get more results here. Okay, so the next one, let's start to extract the websites. So in order to keep things a bit more clean, let's move the website folders somewhere else. So let's choose, by clicking on the icon, we can select different files. So I will click here, this one, the Pali declension and the central offline. Then on any of them, long press, and again cut. And let's go for example to the ADPK folder and paste them here. So now we can start to extract them. I will start with the access to inside archive. Extract here. Might take a moment. Okay, next one, offline Pali declension tool. Also extract here. And then the Sutta Central offline one, also extract here. I will not do this right now because it takes a long time. Depending on your device, it might take up to half an hour, 1 hour, because it's very large. One thing I forgot to mention is that to use these, you need some space on your device. So this archive right now, you can see it's just 78 MBs, but after it is extracted, it will be 1 gigabyte. So for all the apps, you need, I think, about 2 gigabytes, 2 gigabytes of space on your phone. Okay, so I will not extract this. I have already extracted it elsewhere on my phone. So now I will show you how to what to do with these websites. So let's go into this folder, ATI original, and then again into the HTML folder. And here let's search the file called index.html. So we just click on it on this one and open. And then here is the thing again. You need Firefox, because you cannot easily open it with Chrome, not directly. So that's why I suggest you install Firefox, because we have some more options with the Firefox browser in this case. So let's open it. And it will open here. Actually, moment. Okay, so it will probably look like this, very small, and that's why let's go to the settings first. So here up in the right corner, in the upper right corner, now we go to settings, and then accessibility, and use system font size. So now by increasing your system font size, you can increase the font size of websites here. Now let's reload this page, and now you can see that it's much better scaled. What we want to do is we make a bookmark on the star, and you also might want to make a page shortcut. So go to page and then add page shortcut. So this will prompt you to add something to your home screen. You can put add automatically, or you can just drag and drop this to wherever you like. One note, it might not let you do this depending on your phone's settings. So you might have to change first the settings of your phone, going here to your system settings, then to the apps, to Firefox, and then go to the permissions. So here there's no such option. Here I just have to give storage permission, but on some phones, depending on the operating system you have, you might have to give permission to add to the home screen. So some phones, they will not natively allow you to add page shortcuts to the home screen. So in that case, go to the app, go to the permissions, and then give permission to add shortcuts to the home screen. Okay, so let's go back. So now we finished the access to insight. So let's go back here to the offline Pali declension tool. And here you find the start here HTML. So it already tells you you need to click this. So we just press on it, start here, open with Firefox. And it gives us the site. As you can read here, auto redirecting. If it's not working, click here. So in this case, yeah, now it worked. Okay, so otherwise you'd have to click there, and you can already use it. So you see Pali declension, you need to use the Veltier system of writing. So because probably you don't have the Pali keyboard here. So use the Veltier system. Veltier system is the following. So you can see that the Veltier system in this line here, if you just write AA, two A's, that means a long A. The AA means long A. EE means E. UU means U. Then the next one is, which you need to remember, is a hyphen, and N will give you a nga. Wave plus N will give you a nya. Actually, on most keyboards, the nya, you can already find it if you long press on the N. And then the retroflex sounds and the nigahita are very easy, just dot plus the respective letter. So dot and T will give you a T. In this case, it's just the same. And in the na and la and nigahita is the same again. So let's try this out. For example, bhasita, BH A will give us an bhasati, for example, and then we have already the declension here. All the different cases, we get the different tenses, all the different tenses. And if you write this, you will also get the present participle declension table, conjugation table. Right, so if you choose nouns, like for example Sangha. So Sangha, we have to use the hyphen plus G plus N. Sangha. Then it will give you the declension. Even with pronouns and adverbs, it also works. So sometimes it's a little bit tricky to get it work. So imas, idan, something like this. So sometimes it gives you different kinds of declension. It's quite helpful. Aham, Maya, all this kind of, here you see the pronouns, all the pronouns you get here. Okay, so next one, we want to open the Sutta Central legacy website. So I didn't extract it here, I have already extracted it elsewhere. So in your case, you just go into this folder, which will appear in your own folder, and then you also again open the index file. So let's open it with Firefox, and you get this page. Let's make a bookmark, and let's also, page, and then add page shortcut and put it on our home screen. I forgot to put the Pali declension tool there, so let's go here, page, add page shortcut, and put it on our home screen. So the colors here are the same for these two. That's a bit unfortunate, but you just have to remember which one is which one. You can also put it in different location. That's easier. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you is the Sutta Central, the new or the modern website. So for that you have to use Chrome browser, and also an important note, you need to have the latest version of Chrome installed. So with some of the old versions of Chrome it won't work, so better you update your Chrome browser. Then you open the Sutta Central website, suttacentral.net, which will give you this website. And then after it's fully loaded, so you might have to wait a moment, might have to wait a while. At one point it will start to give you, it will prompt you to add this page to the home screen. So we can already go here to the Use Offline tab, because we also have to do this later anyways. So you can see this browser supports it. It only works with the Chrome browser, maybe some other browsers, but it doesn't work completely with Firefox, and also not with Safari. For example, on iPads or on Mac computers, it doesn't work offline. So what you want to do is you want to go down here. You can also choose another language, whether you want to have like Vietnamese or something, but the thing is, at this moment only suttas are available, and only one language at a time. So I think later, maybe in a year or two, there will be also the Vinaya available, because Venerable Brahmali, he is right now translating the Vinaya also. So yes, in any case, you have to check these two boxes here, these two, and then press on download. So now I already downloaded, but in your case it will tell you download. One advice that I would like to give is, while it's downloading, even though the page will tell you that now you can do other things if you want, please wait on this page until the download is completed. So it's not a large download, it's about 80 MB. Just wait until it's finished, because I have had the experience that if we do not wait on this page, that it might fail and later it doesn't work offline. So in any case, now after you have waited a few moments on this page, let's go in the options up here, and you will find here Add to Home Screen. So we will choose that. It prompts us in this way, and we will say Add automatically. And then you can see here on top, it has already finished adding to the home screen, and you can now see it where it appeared on your home screen. Let's put it somewhere else, maybe here. And now we can open this as an app, as its own app. And this, since I already downloaded it, it also it will also work offline. So I can use the functions here. I can go to any sutta, and if I choose Bhikkhu Sujatos translations, then I also have the extra options such as line by line Pali English. So you can see here also the dictionary is activated. Okay, so here the dictionary, you can see how it works. To access these functions, you have to go here to the options key and then use the line by line function or the pop-up function. Pop-up function means you can just read the English, and then clicking on any phrase it will show you the Pali. So you also have to activate these Pali dictionary here, Pali word lookup, and you can also change the script. For example, from Latin script you can change to Myanmar script. Okay, so let's close this. And then you can see that it shows the English together with Pali and Myanmar script, and the dictionary functions also work. I'll just briefly show you the pop-up function. So I just changed to the pop-up function. Now you have just the English, and if you press on a phrase it will give you the Pali as a pop-up. Okay, so I would like to give you one more hint on using these softwares. So until now I showed you how to use, for example, the Sutta Central website in the Chrome browser. You can also use it in the Firefox browser I showed you, but you can also use it in the Chrome browser, for example by copying the URL into Chrome browser. So let's just, now we already, I was already there, so let's just paste it and it will open directly in Chrome. If you don't want to have Firefox, or for some reason you can't use Firefox, then what you can do is in any kind of, so in a new tab you will search for file /localhost/SD card. Even though it's called SD card, this means your internal storage, and then you can browse your files. You can go to the you can go to the respective folder, SC offline here, and then open the index.html and it will open here. So you may also want to make a bookmark so that you can easily access it. You can do the same thing for the Access to Insight website. One more thing on using this. So if you press this button, maybe on other phones it might be this button, you have to find out what's the situation on your phone. If you press this on my phone, then for a long time, then I get a split screen. So then I can have two apps at the same time opened. And in Chrome browser also we have this function that if I go to any kind of sutta now and open it, so let's remove the split screen first. Then now I have the Pali here, and now let's say I want also to read the English at the same time. So let's start the split screen, and then I long press the English, and then I can choose this option, open in other window, which will directly open another Chrome app in the other split screen window. And then if I watch my phone horizontally, that will be a bit better for reading side by side. You can even use 2 fingers on both sides to parallelly move the Pali and the English. So on a small phone this is maybe not very handy, so I'll just briefly show you how this would look on a tablet. So on a tablet now I opened Chrome here, and now I can do the same thing. Go to languages, long press English, which will give me the option open in another window, and then I can have it side by side. And this size wise, this is something relevant for reading. Also the split screen function, I find it very handy to use different resources when studying. For example, if you, let's say you might be studying Vinaya, so if we go to the Vinaya here, Bhikkhuvibhanga, and then let's say we open the English version here on this, here you can see the English, and directly open the English version. And then at the same time, while reading the English translation by I.B. Horner, you might want to read the Pali. So let's say in the Android Tipitaka app we can open Parajika Pali here, and then we have the also the dictionary function here. Whatever word you mark, it will show you the dictionary. And at the same time we can see, so this is this is Venerable Thanissara's Buddhist monastic code, and so at the same time you can also check what Thanissara Bhikkhu explained for this rule. So this is like just some kind of example of how to easily study some text with the split screen function. You can also change the size in this way. There are many options. You can play around yourself. Okay, so now with this I finished my explanations. I hope that some of these things were helpful for you, and if you know some more tools which I haven't mentioned here, some other softwares which provide other tools that which are also very helpful, then please feel free to let me know in the comments. Also, if something's unclear, if you need any more instructions or explanations, you can let me know in the comments or privately if you know me. And yeah, so thanks for watching.